Four wizards find themselves transported into a subterranean killing arena. An archmage of great power who revels in this sort of sport lured each magician by playing on their sympathies, temptations, and desires, and now each finds himself or herself in a dark alcove lit only by the flickering torchlight that illuminates a room beyond. A voice, deep and sonorous, fills the alcoves and says, "You came seeking me out of your own desires. Thank you. Now I desire to watch you die and suffer as sport. I won't promise that should even one of you survive, that I shall set you free. No, I may simply return to watch you age and grow mad in your loneliness. Think on your sins." And silence reigns, except for the sound of the torches burning in the room beyond. Welcome to Nosh Solo.
Gosh, really got some nice toys here.
And welcome back. And today we are going to start another GURPS 4th edition tactical combat. This time not with dungeon fantasy, but just fantasy, as we see how some wizard on wizard combat works out. And indeed, we're going to begin right where you see it in the combat tracker with a fire wizard. I'll introduce these wizards each in turn. Alrighty, so here we have the fire wizard. And the fire wizard has a strength of 10, dexterity of 12, IQ of 12, health of 10, hit points of 10, will of 12, perception of 12, and fatigue points of 11, is unencumbered with a move of 5. All the wizards have basic magery and magery 3. For spells, the fire wizard has apportation, armor, block, create fire, deflect a missile, explosive fireball, ignite fire, shape fire, and shield. And in terms of combat, is unarmed, but can cast explosive fireball, and has a innate attack projectile skill of 14. Alrighty, so that's the fire wizard. If we go to the lightning wizard, we have strength of 10, dex of 12, IQ of 12, health of 10, hit points 10, will of 12, perception of 12, and fatigue points of 11, unencumbered with a move of 5. Again, for abilities, has innate attack projectile at level 14, and for spells, air jet, apportation, armor, block, create air, deflect missile, lightning, purify air, seek air, shape air, shield, and stench. Let's go take a look at the body control wizard, who has strength of 10, dex of 10, IQ of 13, health of 11, hit points of 10, will of 13, perception of 13, and fatigue points of 11, unencumbered for a move of 5. Abilities-wise, has staff at a fairly healthy level here, and has apportation, armor, block, clumsiness, deflect missile, fumble, hinder, itch, pain, rooted feet, shield, spasm, stun, and tanglefoot for spells. And under the melee combat, can do 1d plus 2 crushing with a swing of the quarterstaff. And that leaves us with the mind-controlled wizard. She has a strength of 9, dexterity 10, IQ 13, health 11, hit points 10, will 13, perception 13, and fatigue points of 14, unencumbered for a move of 5. For abilities, not so highly skilled with the staff, but has a few more spells to choose from: apportation, armor, block, bravery, charm, command, daze, deflect missile, fear, foolishness, forgetfulness, loyalty, mental stun, sense emotion, sense foes, shield, sleep, and terror. Okay. Well, that is the roundup of these wizards in this dungeon arena of death. I'm not going to go into combat rounds until they actually take some combat action against each other. But we will start with the fire wizard, who is going to step into this alcove and immediately sees some pretty horrifying things. The remains of some sort of humanoid lying in the earth here. And beyond the door, another humanoid looks like skeletal remains that are slumped over. And so we'll just turn this wizard and have the wizard move up sort of to just about here. All right. Now, we'll go down to the lightning wizard. And so the lightning wizard is way down here. And the lightning wizard can see into this alcove as well, and takes a step in and sees that there is a body here as well, but doesn't seem to be anything else in this room. So the lightning wizard is going to move up again to the door, where the door would be, and looks out into a hallway, and there might be something growing down here. Hard to see in the light. All right, let's go to the body control wizard, who is north here. And the body control wizard is looking into this room and sees a bunch of goop and what looks like the remains of a humanoid. Stepping into the room, he also sees the remains of some humanoid creature curled up. Who knows what happened to it? And he is going to move up to the door. And that takes us to the mind control wizard, who is all the way down here. And the mind control wizard looks in on a room similarly with some humanoid remains in the corner. And she also sees some goop, some slime in the corner, is kind of wary of that, and is going to walk to the edge here of the door frame and sees further remains of some skeletal remains here. And then in the distance, what appear to be a pile of human skulls. Huh. All right. Okay, so we'll go back up to the fire wizard. The fire wizard is going to step sort of into the hall here and takes a look around, and yes, indeed sees there's a humanoid slumped over here. Looking further down the hallway, sees what look like remains of a human here, possibly some charred remains here, and under the torchlight, some slime oozing from beneath this wall. The lightning wizard is going to step into the hall and take a look to the north here, sees skeletal remains here, can see something on the floor up here that looks kind of gross. The body control wizard will step into the hall and kind of sidestep here away from this horrible scene of something lying in slime, and will be able to see down into this room. Some of these remains on the floor, but the torchlight isn't lighting up the central area here. Sees some remains here, but importantly sees the lightning wizard down there. All right. So that brings us to the body control wizard, who steps into the hallway and immediately spies the fire wizard. let's go into combat turns. So, the Fire Wizard, seeing the Mind Control Wizard, is going to basically step and concentrate, and in doing so, rotate around to be sort of almost on the corner here, looking around. And he is going to concentrate on Fireball. Okay. The Lightning Wizard, down over here, is going to concentrate on a lightning spell, but is going to, again, step up to the corner here to get some cover from the wall. And we'll drop concentrate on the combat tracker. Body Control Wizard is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, or well, 3, 4, and nestle up to this wall here. And Mind Control Wizard is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change facing by 1 hex side, and that's as far as she's going. New turn. Fire Wizard continues to concentrate on building a fireball. Lightning Wizard continues to concentrate on a fireball. Body Control Wizard is going to extend his staff to try to cast a regular spell on the Lightning Wizard here. And I'm just going to target to show how far away. So if this structure wasn't here, then they would be 3 yards away from each other. If I kind of put her into this hex here, or him, sorry. So 3 yards away. So what the Body Control Wizard is going to do is extend his staff along the wall and reduce this range by 2 yards by extending that staff outward towards the Lightning Wizard. And the Body Control Wizard is going to concentrate and cast Stun and try to stun the Lightning Wizard. All right, so I'm not even going to drag the concentrate into the onto the Body Control Wizard, simply because the spell is going to be cast at the end of the Body Control Wizard's turn anyway. If we look up Stun as a spell, you'll see here that it costs 2 to cast, it can't be maintained, and the Body Control Wizard has Stun at level 16. So instead of costing 2, it's only going to cost 1 because of his high level in this skill. So he's going to roll basically at instead of say 3 yards away, which would for a regular spell be a -3 to cast, because his staff reaches forward 2 yards, he's only going to have technically a -1 to his attack roll or his casting roll here. So let's see if he can do it. I'm going to put a -1 into the modifier box, and we will cast Stun onto the Lightning Wizard. And he succeeds by 3. Okay. Now, the Lightning Wizard has a chance to resist this. It's resisted by health. I guess I should do the cost here for the Body Control Wizard by putting a point of fatigue in there. Okay, all right. Okay, so the Lightning Wizard has a chance to resist this by health. He made his roll by 3. So the lightning wizard is going to have to meet or beat this roll, or be stunned. And succeeds by 1, so did not meet or beat this roll. Therefore, is going to be stunned. And I'm going to drop the physical stun onto this lightning wizard. And that means the lightning wizard instantly loses concentration on this spell that was being cast. Okay. Let's go on to the next wizard. So the mind control wizard. Here we go. So the mind control wizard has seen this wizard. Also has a staff. So the mind control wizard is going to step and concentrate, and is going to try to, by extending the staff out, cast, let's see, we'll cast mental stun on the fire wizard. So if we, again, target, you can see that they're 4 yards apart, and with a normal regular spell without a staff, that would be a -4 to the mind control wizard's attack or casting. But because the reach of the staff eliminates 2 of those yards, her roll would be at -2. So she's got mental stun at level 16, and that mental stun should be, yeah, it's a cost of 2, and it's resisted by will. All right, so let's put a -2 on this roll, and let's see if she can cast it successfully on the fire wizard. And so she succeeds by 4. So we'll drop her fatigue points by 1. There we go. And the fire wizard has to resist this using will, and has to meet or beat 4. So let's see if the fire wizard does.